Hey, welcome back. We're going to be talking about 3.6, solving proportions using cross products. This is the second method that we will cover today, and so both methods are valid, but remember cross products are going to have to be for proportions, okay? So let's transition and look at this. So cross product is, if we have proportions, example 3 over 4 equals 6 over 8. Well, we're going to multiply. There has to be an equal sign between. And you're going to multiply 4 times 6. So 4 is multiplied by 6. And 3 is going to be multiplied by 8. Okay? This is going to give us a solution, 24 equals 24. Okay? So, cross product is going to be if A over B equals C over D, then the answer where B does not equal 0 or D does not equal 0, then AD is going to be equivalent to BC. And there's a way to show this, but just know it would be the idea of you multiply both sides by B and multiply both sides by D, and then you're going to get AD equals BC. Okay? So this is our cross product. Now, what's the use of a cross product? Well, remember in our last question that we did was the word problem that had x on the bottom. That at first I had x on the bottom and I switched it out. Well, what if you do have x on the bottom? Then we can use cross products. So we multiply 6x and 8 times 15. Now 8 times 15 is going to give us 120. And we divide both sides by 6 to get x by itself. X equals, and then this will be 20. Now, if we look at that, that will make a valid sense because if we simplify some of the fractions, you'll see why. Okay? So let's look at another example. Now, what if the equations get a little more complex? Okay? So the x is not as simple in the denominator as it was in the first one. Example, 4 over x equals 8 over x minus 3. Now this is still going to work out to be something that you can solve. So 4 times the denominator. So make sure you don't just multiply yet. Make sure you write with parentheses if it's not, if it has a plus or minus. And then this is 8 times x. Okay, then this one we distribute. So we distribute 4x and 4 times minus 3. So 4 times minus 3 is 12, 8x. So we subtract the 4x from both sides, and we get negative 12 equals 4x. We then divide by 4, and we get x equals negative 3. Now double checking this would be minus 6, negative 6. This would be minus 3. Does it make sense that that's comparable? Yes, okay? Okay, so that would be our answer. Okay? And there's 2 last word problems. So let's get through them. My apologies if you cannot hear. There are motorcycles driving by. Each day, seals at the aquarium are each fed 8 pounds of food for every 100 pounds of body weight. Okay, so the seal at the aquarium weighs 280 pounds. So we have 8 pounds of food. Let's just call it food. Over 100 pounds of body weight, BW. And we don't know this, but we do know this. Okay, we're going to multiply, cross multiply. Let's get 8 times 280 equals 100x. Okay, multiply this out, we get 64, 16, 260, 2,640 equals, oh sorry, that makes more sense. It was 6 plus 6, not 2,240 equals 100x. Don't do this math in your head. It's better to write it out. Unless you're confident, in which case you may. Okay, so then you divide by 100. In 100, you just move the decimal place. So this is going to be just 22.4. And this is going to be LBS, is pounds, equals x. Okay? Now, you don't have to know LBS, but it is helpful in what we're doing. Okay? Okay. Almost done. Scale model drawing. So scale model drawing is one of the most valid uses of proportions. This is used frequently in engineering and architecture. This is also used when if you ever own a home or have an apartment, you will be given the specs. They'll say your house is a 700-foot square house, and they'll give you a drawing that will show it, kind of like a scale model right here on this page. And it really helps to understand the models and then compare them, be able to shrink and stretch, so you understand how you can set up your living room and set up how you want it to do, how you want to organize stuff. I would say that this is probably one of the more practical things. Anyway, scale model drawings will have it where it's 1 inch colon equals 12 feet. This is also scale model drawings are done with maps. If you'll notice, they'll show a length, like 1 inch, and then they'll say how long that is. That is a scale model drawing. So if you're doing world geography today, you can ask your teacher how scale model drawings would work in world geography. So they will sometimes give you distances like this. 1 centimeter equals colon 85 kilometers. So it gives us 1 centimeter is 85 kilometers. And on the map, we see that the distance between Cleveland and Cincinnati is 4.2 centimeters. So we see 4.2 centimeters. Okay, which means we want to find out x kilometers. Okay, so then we multiply x times 1, so we get x equals 4.2 times 85. Now the units will cancel in the sense that we will have only kilometers left. So we multiply this out, we get 4.2 times 85, and if you do this, you get 357, and that's 357 kilometers equals x. And that is the distance between Cleveland and Cincinnati. Now, I could make this into a project, but let's be honest here. I don't think that would be fair to you guys. I think making like a scale model of your room and stuff like this would be interesting, but nevertheless, it's okay. So just know that there's some options here that realistically practice this. We might do something in class with it, so we'll see. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.